Hey, babes. It's been a minute. Life happened, y'all. And I went through a real hard season of my life. I lost somebody very near and dear to me. So this cruise actually happened a few weeks before. Everything just changed. So it's bittersweet looking back at it, but it reminds me why I love sharing adventures like this with y'all. So the Alaskan cruise, the views and the vibes, it was all good. So I'm happy to be back. I want y'all to grab y'all blanket, cozy up, because your girl's back. This is nice. I can do this. Hello, lovely people. How we doing? I just boarded the Norwegian Encore. I flew in from LAX to Seattle this morning. The flight was only about 2 hours and 20 minutes, if that much. Everything was smooth. I flew in the day of. I wouldn't really recommend that if your nerves get bad, but I made sure I had an early flight. I made sure there was a flight after that in case something happened, but nothing happened. I had faith, and I am here on time. I'm checked into my room. I just walked in. I have a balcony room. I have not looked at it yet because I'm gonna look at it with y'all. In my package, I have the drink package. I have 3 specialty dinners. I have what you call that, the spa. Honey, I got it all. We are gonna have a good time, and I'm taking y'all along with me. This trip is all about the food and the views. I'm on my way to Alaska. I don't even think I said that. I haven't even taken my backpack off yet. I've never packed so much luggage in my life. Okay, I'm from California. We don't know cold. All right, when it gets 50 degrees to us, that's cold. So we're about to see our balcony. Oh, praise his holy name. It's a few hours later. We have finally started sailing. I've been relaxing. I've been minding my business, just relaxing. I went to a solo cruiser meetup, met some really cool people, but now I'm on my way to dinner. So I have 3 specialty dinners that are in my package. So tonight is the Italian restaurant. So I want to get the pizza, I want to get the pasta. I heard about their tiramisu. I want to get that. Yeah, I'm just hungry. I'm ready to go. So tonight it was my very first official dinner on the ship. And trust me when I tell you I came to eat. I started light. Well, my version of light because I'm on the Oh, it's too hot. So it was pizza, but not just any pizza. The crust was stuffed with like ham, and then it had cheese in it. It was really creamy. Then I had the pasta bolognese, and the pasta itself, it was the star. It was fresh, it was homemade, perfectly cooked. The sauce had a lot of flavor, and I'm sure that meat was turkey because it was kind of dry. But honestly, the pasta made up for it. I wish they would have just left the meat out. Every fork reminded me of like a cool Italian spot. And then the main event I had the halibut. And baby, when I tell you that the fish was cooked perfectly, it was tender, it was flaky, it was buttery, it just melted in my mouth. And the roasted vegetables they had on the side, I don't know what they did to them because trust me, forget about it. They were perfectly seasoned, they were perfectly charred. Somebody was back there grilling them. They were so good, I told them to bring me out a second serving. And I ate every last bite. I was sick to my stomach, but I ate every last bite.
The halibut itself, the halibut was so good. Like, I was shocked. I was kind of scared to order it on a cruise ship. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I just, my expectations, they weren't very high. Not saying that cruise food that I've had before was just absolutely horrible, but the quality in this was crazy. Like, it was crazy. So if you were to come in and pay outside of the package, you would only pay $40 for all of this. And I got the pizza, I got the pasta, and I got the halibut. And I could have gotten something else. Oh, but I was just too full. But what I did do is order that cauliflower again. I said, yeah, run me another plate of that because it was that good.
Okay, so now this is the good stuff. This is what I came to Alaska for. I made my way to Tracy's King Crab, and listen to me. They're famous for their crab, and now I know exactly why. The king crab is on another level. When I say it was the freshest crab that I have ever had in my life, I mean it. I'm telling you, it was so good. I'm not new to this. I'm a certified crab connoisseur. Okay? This hands down was the best crab that I have ever tasted. Now, fully honest, I didn't really have it didn't have no seasoning on it. You know, the butter, it started to harden up, but neither here nor there. It was all right because I had brought my own special seasoning. Your girl came prepared. That's how I roll. I pulled out my own stuff. I gave it a little sprinkle, and that just took it to a whole nother level for me. But it was the freshest crab that I've ever had. So, pro tip, you ever go to Tracy's, which I suggest you do, bring your own little flavor of magic. All right, so the very next day after Tracy's, I headed to Skagway. And listen, the place they famous for a few things. Their donuts and the fish.
Enjoy.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Fine, how you doing?
Good.
And then those two will be out right after that. All right. Yeah. Have a good day, guys.
Your hand's probably on everybody's YouTube.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Pardon me. Pardon me. Obviously, I had both. Okay. Now, there were a few other things that they were known for, but between, the clock and my stomach space, it just wasn't happening. So I started with the donut, and honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. It was soft, it was fresh, and it was just like the right amount of sweet. I couldn't finish it off, but that was just too much. I had to save room. And I go to this brewing company and I have a little run in with somebody that was sitting next to me at the bar. His energy was completely off. You know, when someone's whole vibe is wrong. And yeah, it was that exactly what we're thinking. He made like an unnecessary comment and he really did kind of kill my mood for a second, but I wasn't going to let that ruin my day. So I just moved right along to the fish and chips, and I'm telling you, they were bomb. This lady, she told me, she said the fish and chips is like a steak. And so I didn't really get it until I took the first bite. And the fish, it was dense, but somehow still moist. Of course, some dirty bum gotta always try to mess up the groove. I'm sitting there eating, minding my own business. The people that served me, they were very kind. But when I get up, the guy that was next to me, his energy was kind of off, but I just didn't pay him no mind because I'm just doing what I do. The very next thing you know, as soon as I get up, he muffles under his breath, but I could hear it clear as day. He said, "Get the fuck out of here." And
Of course, I turn around, I stop in my tracks because I'm already walking away. I stop in my tracks and then I look at him and I'm trying to make eye contact with him. And of course, he wouldn't turn around and make eye contact with me. So I said, "Did you say something?" And then all I did was just laugh and walk away, but a very sinister laugh. Ooh, we are in Alaska. I don't know. They everywhere. Look what I woke up to this morning. Glacier Bay is the most phenomenal thing that I've ever seen in my life when it comes to nature. I've never seen anything like that. I don't think I'll ever see anything like that again. That was absolutely beautiful. But now we eat. I'm going to Cagney Steakhouse. That's the steakhouse here that's on the Norwegian Encore. So of course I had to get cute. Y'all gotta see my outfit. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. That was good. That was good. That was delicious. That damn, what you call that? That pork belly? That pork belly was delicious. I ordered two. I felt big, but it was good. Nothing I could do. I said, fuck it. I said, I'll to hell with it. Oh, my feet. These shoes are so cute, but they tight. Oh my goodness. My shoes are so cute. I love them. So cute. I am going to shower. That meal was delicious. I ordered that cheesecake at the end. It was okay. You know, them raving about it, that part didn't live up to the hype. Everything I loved it. The only thing I didn't like, so I'm sorry, the stuff that I didn't like. I did not like that lobster bisque. It tasted like floury. It tasted like it had a lot of flour in it. There wasn't much flavor. It was just kind of like a goopy mess. That was not good at all. And the top of the lobster that they had in there was like that little fat part of the lobster tail. That texture, I'm not really with that. I don't like that. And that was what was sitting on top of the lobster bisque. I didn't like that like that. But the lamb chops, I told them medium well, and they were cooked to perfection. The lamb chops were so good. And I didn't like that risotto stuff. The risotto tasted the risotto tasted more like a thick barley than a rice texture. So that kind of just threw me off. That again was like a flavorless, floury, goopy mess. That I didn't like. But the lamb chops were phenomenal. The bacon was delicious. That's why I ordered two. What else? The mashed potatoes were good. The cream spinach, it was cool. The cream spinach was probably like yeah, it was alright. But now, I'm gonna shower. I might take a few more pictures because I feel cute. So I might take a few more pictures before I take my clothes off. Overall, I really enjoyed my meal. Okay?